The story that has consumed the entire NFL because Jets fans demand something, I don't know what, in the aftermath of Aaron Rodgers being injured. He was on Pat McAfee's show yesterday. You saw the clip at the top. Here is Aaron Rodgers talking about all the criticism that has been targeted to the team for which he played all of 4 snaps in 2023. Have a listen.
This is what teams have to go through. You know, there's adversity points in every season. This year it's happening early, and people are coming for us. And there's, some heated conversations on the sideline and different things. I think we need to hold our poise a little bit better. There's been, I think, too many little side conversations, and we just need to grow up a little bit on offense and lock in and do our jobs, everybody, and not point fingers at each other. And that's everybody. We don't point fingers at the coaching staff. Don't point fingers at each other. Just get back to work and get the job done. It sucks not being there. It's tough. It's really hard. I miss the guys, miss the leadership opportunity, miss balling, competing. Feel like, if I was there, some of those, things wouldn't be happening. Not sure we'd be 3-0. I don't know that. I'd like to think there's a possibility of that.
That's the one thing that gets lost in all this. They might have very well got beaten by the Cowboys and the Patriots if Aaron Rodgers had been there. He may not have made much of a difference, especially behind that offensive line. Nobody talks about how bad that offensive line has performed. That's what got him injured in the first place. He got swallowed up almost every snap. Each of his 4 snaps, he was already commencing the process of running for his life. So that's the hand the Jets have been dealt. That's the team that they would have had even if Aaron Rodgers had been there. And I like what he's saying, and this is why he needs to get to New York as quickly as he can, so he can talk to some of these young players. Because what did we see after the Cowboys game? And Sims pointed this out. Immediate reversion to last year, where he had all these young players, including one you're going to hear from coming up. And we love Garrett Wilson, but you need an older player to tell you, Garrett, you may be frustrated, but there's a way to express your frustration. There's a way to channel it. There's a way to deal with it. And you get the snippet. You get the tweet. You get the soundbite of Garrett Wilson or Breece Hall or this player or that player that is reacting to that one loss as if the sky has fallen and the season is over. You can't let yourself get that low. There's another train coming down the tracks. And even now, they're 1-2. There are 15 teams that are 1-2 or worse in the NFL right now. And another train is coming down the tracks. And if you get run over by the Chiefs, another train is coming down the tracks. Except for your bye week, you have to immediately process anything that went wrong or anything that went right and get ready for the next train because it's coming. And you need someone with the experience and the knowledge and the respect. It's one thing for the coach to say it. It's another thing for Aaron Rodgers to say it because he's one of them and they're in awe of him. So the sooner he gets back, and he's the one who's got the power to, if there is a magic wand to be waved, Myles, he's the one who's got the power to do it and get the Jets fans to just chill, to relax, as he used to say all the time. The problem is he can't play this time, but he can be an important voice, especially as he does the Pat McAfee show for a fairly sizable amount of money, I assume, every Tuesday, especially now that it's on ESPN, every Tuesday all year long. This is a useful exercise because Jets lose, sky falls, Aaron Rodgers says what he has to say, and maybe that stabilizes things. The sooner he's in the building saying those things, the even more stabilized it becomes.
Yes, but that doesn't necessarily change the result, right? I mean, the Jets are still 1-2, and they still have a pretty big quarterback problem. And the problem is Aaron Rodgers, even if he walks through the door or rolls through the door, as the case may be, if he's in the audience on Monday night, I mean, it's not like he's going to play. And so the performance is one thing.
Time out.
What?
Sunday night. It's our game. I'm trying to keep you from getting fired. It's not ESPN ABC game. It's Sunday night on NBC. I know it was just a slip of the tongue, but I'm just trying to help you here. Sunday night football.
I don't even know.
On NBC.
I don't even know what I said.
You said Monday night.
Did I say Monday night? My fault. You're absolutely right.
You said Svengali. Okay. Svengali.
Oops.
Right.
You're right. It is a Sunday night game. It is on NBC, and you can also stream that thing right here on Peacock. So make sure you tune in because it is going to be a good game. Absolutely. So thank you, Mike,
Taylor
for saving
Swift will
me
be there.
Yeah, she probably
Yes.
will. I mean, she's dating Travis Kelce, probably. At least if she was in Kansas City for the Chiefs game, I mean, she has a house in New York, so she can go across the bridge or under the tunnel or whatever, and she can also get to MetLife Stadium. So there are plenty of reasons to tune in, whether or not Aaron Rodgers is on the field. Am I helping myself?
I would also, you are. I would also guess she's got a big ass 747 that takes her anywhere she wants to go as well. So anyway, I interrupted your point, but again, it was for benevolent reasons. Please continue.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate it, at least that time. But yeah, the issue is more or less what the Jets are going to do on the field, right? So even if Aaron Rodgers is saying, hey, we all need to calm down, yes, and we all need to make sure that, look, we are keeping things in-house as much as we possibly can when we have disagreements. And I think he's very insightful when he starts talking about those kinds of things. I thought he was really insightful when he started talking about, like, look, these are what defenses see when it comes to shifts and formations and all that stuff. Like, Aaron Rodgers is extremely insightful when he's talking in public, as long as it's not about like COVID vaccines. So if he can bring that kind of stabilizing presence inside the Jets facility, then yeah, things may get a little bit more stabilized, but you still have to go out on the field and execute, right? I mean, whatever Aaron Rodgers says is not necessarily going to boost the performance of the offensive line. It's not necessarily going to make Zach Wilson process what he sees on the field any faster. It's just going to kind of like calm the waters during the week. But those things are going to still get riled up each and every Sunday or Monday or Thursday, whatever the case may be, whenever the Jets are playing.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.